So not counting game-specific directs or the micro direct, which was also pretty much game-specific, it's been over 6 months, or rather 7 months in fact, since the last Nintendo Direct. Let's talk about this new Nintendo Direct.
When the clock strikes 6:30, babe, time to head for golden lights. It's a good time for the great taste dinner at McDonald's. It's Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
King Critic versus Nintendo Direct 11, 12, 15. Please take a look. Obviously, they have to talk
Hi
about
everyone,
this to start with.
Reggie here from Nintendo. Welcome back to our first Nintendo Direct since the passing of late Nintendo president Satoru Iwata.
May he rest in peace.
We appreciate all your kind messages. We'll continue to deliver information about our games and franchises directly to you. Thank you for your support.
Pretty good, I'm not going to lie, but it doesn't last too long before we start getting into some disappointing things. Also interesting to note is that I think that Reggie isn't the sole presenter here. I think he's only in North America. I think they had one of their Japanese people do the European one. Odd.
First, let's jump ahead for a look at a key title coming in 2016. It may look a little familiar. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess was released on both the Nintendo GameCube and Wii systems back in '06. And now, it's making a grand return on Wii U as The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Please take a look.
Nobody cares! If you really look at this, without the old filter that they used to have on the game, even though they cleaned up the textures a little bit, it still looks worse than it did before. They've really kind of dropped the ball here, like Zelda dropped that sword.
There's some other new features too,
Tease!
but we'll touch on those later. A bundle containing the game, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, and the Wolf Link figure will be released on March 4th, 2016. Pre-orders go up today. We're offering the game's official soundtrack as a pre-order bonus.
But darn, I want that
2016 marks
soundtrack
the
and I want that
30th
amiibo,
anniversary
although the
of
amiibo
Legend of
is
Zelda
also
series.
sold separately.
We hope anyone who's ever donned the green cap will enjoy The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD and the brand new Zelda game headed to Wii U.
Tease!
Let me pass it over to Bill for some more updates.
Thanks, Reggie. While we wait for Zelda's big year in 2016, I'll be playing a lot more of The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, which just released last month.
Yeah, it released
We're currently
last
working
month,
on a
so why
free
are you
update
talking
for
about
the
it
game
now?
that adds a new area called the Den of Trials. Imagine this. If regular dungeons have 4 stages, the Den of Trials has a whopping 30 plus stages. And unless you and your team defeat every enemy in a stage, you won't be able to move on to the next one. In other words,
Why are we
you're
supposed to
in for a
care
real
about
challenge here,
more
my
modes
heroic
in a
friends.
masochistic game
Luckily,
that make it
there are
even more
checkpoints
masochistic?
sprinkled
Who
throughout the Den of
cares?
Trials,
Who
so use
cares?
that
Give
to
us a
your
real
advantage
Zelda
and see
game
if you can
already.
complete
Shut
all the
up.
new stages. Get ready to be transported to a world filled only with Pokemon when Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon releases on November 20th.
Right, because I'm
You'll get to
so
become
sure
one
we
of
need
20
yet
different
another
Pokemon,
mystery
live in
dungeon
their
game.
world, explore
Great.
ever-changing dungeons, solve the mystery of why Pokemon are being turned to stone, and encounter every single known Pokemon. Yep, I said it. Every Pokemon, all 720 of them.
You think we want to
exploring
never
dungeons that
beat the
change
game
every time you enter
100%?
them is a
Because
dangerous
that's all
profession.
that it does if
But
you
fear
add that
not.
many
You can
Pokemon.
befriend Pokemon and also included with the game is a free Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon Nintendo 3DS theme available for a limited time.
A recurring theme
always
in
good
this
to load up a
direct
game
is
in style.
themes that they hold hostage
Pokemon
unless
Super
you buy
Mystery
a
Dungeon
specific game.
arrives on November 20th.
Within their time limit, no less.
Now, a couple Wii U game updates coming in 2015. There's new content headed to Splatoon, and we've prepared a video to showcase it. Please take a look.
Can't complain about this. Yeah, Splatoon updates are always nice. But the real big news is this part here.
And with the launch of the Splatnet website, you can now track progress and stats for you and your friends. The competition in Splatoon is as hot and exciting as ever. And to show you just how hot the competition can be, we're going to be holding an official Nintendo Treehouse Splatoon tournament this December, and we're going to live stream it on our official Twitch and YouTube channels, as well as live.nintendo.com. The tournament will feature teams made up entirely of Nintendo Treehouse staff and will introduce a variety of potential options for tournament rules, as well as details on how to set up your own tournaments, both locally and online.
Oh yeah, Splatoon tournaments. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I want to happen. I'm not good enough at Smash for tournaments, so give me some Splatoon tournaments. That is what I've been waiting for. Yes!
Next up, Super Mario Maker. A recent update introduced checkpoint flags and status-dependent power-up options,
AKA things it was insane not to include in the first place, you dingus. And then we have a nifty little web portal that can improve the experience.
Search function than the one found in game. Next, let's check in on some new Wii U games that are right around the corner. Fans know that every day in Animal Crossing is a roll of the dice, and that has never been truer than now. In Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, villagers live out a month of ups and downs each time you play. At the end of the month, the player with the most happy points wins. The game launches initially as part of a bundle that contains 2 Amiibo figures, Isabelle and Digby.
Isabelle, the figure everyone wants, is exclusive to Amiibo
Digby
Festival.
will only be in the bundle.
Bravo, you con men.
But
bravo.
other compatible Amiibo
And did you
figures
catch
will
that
also
bit
be
there
available at
about
launch,
Digby
with
being
more on the
limited
way
time
after
only?
that.
There's no
The cool
reason
part
for
is
that.
any figure
I don't
you
even
tap
know
will
why
transport the
they're
character
doing
into the
that.
game world,
You know this
so
game
you
isn't
can
even
play
going to
as them.
sell.
The Animal Crossing Amiibo cards can also be used to play other game modes. There's a neat one called Desert Island Escape that lets you use these cards to select 3 villagers to cast off to an island. The goal is to locate materials to build a raft, as well as food and resources to keep you alive until it's ready. With multiple maps
Yeah,
to
I'm
play
not gonna
on,
lie, that's
characters
actually
that
pretty
have unique
BA for
strengths and
Animal Crossing.
weaknesses, and enemies that get in your way, things get a little tricky, in a good way. The game also has an Animal Crossing quiz you can play with your friends. The bundle featuring Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival and the Isabelle and Digby Amiibo figures will release November 13th alongside the Amiibo you see on the screen.
Buy Amiibo. Buy all of the Amiibo. Wahahaha.
Next up, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash.
Nobody
In the latest Mario Tennis game, players can enjoy taking on
Most Nintendo fans probably only care about this.
temporarily
Rosalina in a
turn
tennis
into a
skirt.
giant.
That's it.
Players can tap an Amiibo figure to team up with that character. The more
On the
you
bright
win,
side,
the more
it does use
powerful your
Amiibo
next
pretty
opponent will be.
effectively. Although
Luckily, your Amiibo
I'm
partner
not
will
holding
have
my
your
breath
back.
because they might
After
turn
the
out
match,
to be
tap
super
your Amiibo
cheap like
again
they
to
are in
save the
Smash.
character's play experience,
Which
or
ruins
even
the
change their
gameplay
stats
experience,
through
to
the
be
Amiibo
honest.
menu.
They really should include an option to,
Have your
make
Amiibo
them
focus on
normally
quick
powered.
moves. In 22 days, the Earth
Hey, hey,
will be no
it's
more.
that game Nintendo is still
On December
censoring.
4th, humanity will come
They're
face
still
to face with its greatest
censoring
trial yet,
games.
to survive.
Like in the NES days,
Xenoblade Chronicles
just
X
as
launches
egregiously.
on Wii U.
In
It's an RPG
2015.
adventure as deep as
Don't
you
buy
want it
any
to be,
games
with a
Nintendo
huge
censors,
world to
please.
explore and giant transforming
Just
mechs
don't.
called skells
Don't let them
to
get
pilot
away with
and
this.
customize. The game combines
Please,
the open
don't
world
let them get away
exploration
with this.
and deep immersion of
Do
Western
not buy.
RPGs with the
Oh, hey, and
stylish
it makes you
visuals
install
and
part of the game on your
action-packed
system to
combat
make it
of
work
Japanese
right, too.
RPGs. In
Great.
fact, let's switch things up by taking a look at some Nintendo eShop exclusive digital offerings. First up is a Nintendo 3DS title that was released on the eShop a couple of days ago. Nintendo Badge Arcade is a new free-to-start game available exclusively on the Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS.
Just as bad as you think it's going
a
to
fun
be.
crane machine game that earns you Nintendo badges, which you can use to customize your Nintendo 3DS home menu like never before. The best part? It's free to start. When you first download the game, you get 5 free chances to play with the badge catcher. Then, you can head to the practice catcher, giving you 5 chances to test your skills per day. Or, you can purchase additional paid plays from the Nintendo eShop, so you can get those badges and decorate your home menu.
And there's the rub. Of course,
As you
this
make
is going to be
purchases, there may even be a way to
overpriced.
get some
These
exclusive
plays are going to be
themes.
way more expensive than they should be.
Make sure to check back frequently.
And
The game
we're
is
all
constantly
probably going to
being
buy
updated
into
with
it.
new badges to collect. And some of these are not to be missed. It's time to get a clue and catch Pokemon, all at the same time. Pokemon Picross
Oh yeah,
is a
we
free-to-start
totally
downloadable
really
puzzle
needed
game.
another
It's
Picross
easy to
game,
pick up
right?
and hard to put down.
Nobody
During gameplay, there are horizontal and
cares.
vertical rows of squares to reveal as you see fit, using the numbers on each row as your clues.
So is Picross
Slowly
just
you'll
a
begin to
gussied up
reveal a Pokemon
Minesweeper or
picture.
what?
You can get Picrites in the game, which can be used to solve puzzles more effectively. You can also purchase Picrites on the Nintendo eShop.
The
With more than
free-to-play
300
scam
stages
train
and
rolls
every Mega
on.
Evolved Pokemon, along with legendary and mythical Pokemon, there are tons of reasons to take a break from your job or studies to solve a puzzle or two.
Hey, stop
The
doing that
free-to-start
productive
game,
stuff
Pokemon
and start
Picross,
playing our
will
video
launch in
game.
early December, exclusively in the Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS. There are some great Nindies titles
What
on
is
the
a
way,
Nindies
just in
title
time for the
anyway?
holiday season. Let's see what's up.
SteamWorld Heist looks kind of cool. I'll check out the reviews for it.
For a limited time, an exclusive Nintendo 3DS home menu theme will come with every purchase of SteamWorld Heist after the game launches on the Nintendo eShop this holiday.
You freaking
Almost
con
here.
artists!
Non-stop adrenaline pumping action at 60 frames per second. Fast
Not
racing
content
mode
to
may
just
be
slap
the
Metroid
fastest
fans in
racing
the
game
face at
you've ever
E3 with
experienced.
Federation
Try to
Force,
master the
they're
phase
also
switching
slapping
games
F-Zero
with
fans in the
hypersonic
face
speed
with fast
and a
racing
sizable
Neo,
single-player
which is
campaign.
F-Zero
Or
without
face
being
7 other
F-Zero.
players online.
Typo Man, it's like Limbo, but actually it looks pretty cool. I might check this one out. And now they proceed to waste our time with a straight-up commercial for an already released game. It's not even that funny. It's not even funny at all, really.
Keep an eye out for a new Wii U bundle this holiday, featuring not just Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, but also the surprise
This
hit of
new
the
Wii
year,
U bundle will be very
Splatoon.
good for people who do not already have a Wii
Also,
U.
be on the lookout for some great deals on the original Nintendo 3DS XL system. If
Nobody
either of
wants
those
the
strikes your
original
fancy,
3DS XL
be
system
ready
anymore.
for
You came out with a new 3DS for a
And
reason, you
after the
chumps.
holidays, a
You're
new
advertising a
batch of
dated
Amiibos
system?
will
Really?
Here's a look at what to expect in January.
Get your game face on for Pokken Tournament, an all-new Pokemon fighting game for Wii U. Pokken
Man, I
Tournament
hate the way
is a
Bill
new game
pronounces
created in
Pokken Tournament. He
collaboration
goes so
between
far
the
out of his
Pokemon
way to
Company
pronounce the
and
Japanese
Bandai
correctly that
Namco
he ends up
Entertainment,
tripping himself
the
up and
producers
sounding
of Tekken,
ridiculous.
a legendary fighting series
Game may or
celebrating
may
its
not be
20th
good.
anniversary this year.
Oh, look, it's that gimmicky Star Fox game that's probably going to suck. Yeah. That one that was supposed to come out this year.
Will display a cockpit.
On the bright side, they didn't make Peppy look old and they didn't make Slippy sound
Like a real
stupid.
pilot, the player will have to track not only what's in front of them,
relatively
but
speaking,
all
of
around
course.
them as well. 2016.
Yep, that sure is a delay.
Now, let's jump right back into the Nintendo 3DS and the latest installment of the Mario and Luigi series. Or the Paper Mario series. Or both, I guess. Mario and Luigi team up with a new friend, Paper Mario, to explore the Mushroom Kingdom. As you might expect, Paper Mario can do some pretty cool paper tricks thanks to his svelte paper body.
Okay, that didn't
He
sound
can
weird
sneak
at
through narrow
all.
cracks, turn
Anyway,
into a
they don't really
paper
tell us
airplane
much
to
about
haul
this
around
game
his
here. They just kind of
corporeal
show off some
counterparts,
gameplay footage.
copy himself to attack enemies, and so on.
And of course, amiibo support,
You may
always.
notice that some of the cards. Up next, a new game for Nintendo 3DS, Final Fantasy Explorers from Square Enix.
Yeah, now this
Prepare to
looks
explore
really
an island
pretty
filled with
freaking
mystical
cool.
crystals in the first Final Fantasy action RPG on Nintendo 3DS.
And then finally, they reveal the great scam that is Fire Emblem Fates, also known as Fire Emblem If in Japan. I don't know why they changed that. So to get the full story in this game, you need 2 separate retail games And you need a DLC path. No matter what way you choose, you're going to pay way more money than you should have to. For one game, it's going to cost you at least $80. Oh, yeah, they also want you to pre-order DLC while you're at it. Great, huh? Remember when you could just buy a game and you would actually get the full game? Really hope that comes back someday.
Hey, Capcom here.
Remember that old series that we don't support anymore, don't make games for, but still want to reap profits off of? Well, yeah, here's some of those old games. Why don't you go back and buy them again, like the third time, on the 3DS? Oh yeah, and more damn limited editions to make you get old games you don't want to have to buy again. Great.
Now let's take a look at a Pokemon game coming to the Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS. I'm not sure what you're expecting, but I doubt it's this.
No, actually,
remember
that's
these?
exactly what I was expecting.
That's right.
It's good
Pokemon
news
Red
nonetheless,
version,
though.
Pokemon
Of course,
Blue
they
version,
updated it
and
to
Pokemon
use
Yellow
wireless
version.
instead of a link cable.
Whether you're reliving
And
fond
now
memories
we
from
all
nearly
have the
20
option
years
to go
ago,
back, play
and
Gen
making new
1,
ones,
and
we've done
actually
what we
make
can to
competitive
preserve the
teams
games
with the broken
exactly
EV
as they
system.
were.
Could be kind of fun. I
Except
might try it.
That pesky Game Boy Game Link cable. From Majora's Mask on the battlefield.
We already know everything about this game.
There's
Yeah,
an
we
original
already
character,
know about
too,
Linkle.
named
She
Linkle.
leaked a long time ago.
She looks quite
Nobody
familiar.
cares.
Linkle is a girl who, for a limited time, an original Nintendo 3DS home menu theme will also be included.
You.
Our RPG lineup continues to strengthen on Nintendo 3DS, including games we haven't touched on today like Bravely Second Endlayer coming
Another
in spring
game that's probably going to get
2016.
censored to hell.
Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past will be released in early summer 2016. Am I missing something? Fear not. Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King will also be released in 2016. So
And
get
the
ready
Dragon
to
Quest
embark on
re-releases are
another
also
epic
confirmed to have
adventure on your Nintendo
censorship.
3DS.
Yay!
I know many of you have been waiting for these. We've got one more update saved for last, but first, a quick rundown of some Wii U and Nintendo 3DS games coming from our development partners in 2016.
Then we have a bunch of things that are not exclusive to the Wii U, so whatever. Multi-platform stuff most people have already played if they were interested in playing it, or will play on whatever system of choice, you know, when it comes out for those that are not released yet. Project X Zone 2, super niche, but good for them for bringing it over. Another game that everyone's already played on their computer. And here's the point where we all collectively actually got excited. The one really big hype moment from the Direct. There were some other, nice surprises and whatnot, but this was the only really big hype moment for most people. And that is Cloud in freaking Smash.
こんな日が来るとは思わなかったな。かかってこい。
Oh yeah, awesome. So cool. I am pretty excited about this one. I will definitely be buying this character, especially because he comes with a stage and presumably awesome music with him. Yeah. But then there's a black lining to this gold cloud. You freaking jerks. No release date for Cloud, no information except that, hey, you have to stay tuned for more information in another month. What we all wanted was solid Smash news, and we didn't get it. We just got a teaser. Great. All in all, this is not a very good Nintendo Direct, and it's very disappointing for the first one in so long. So, let's do our summary and final verdict. So for this rundown, I'm just going to go through it in chronological order. We had Twilight Princess HD, which was really very disappointing. There is really no need for a remake for that game at all. There's the Wolf Link amiibo, that's pretty cool. There's Triforce Heroes Den of Trials, which sucked. Well, I don't want to say sucked, but who cares? Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, who cares? Splatoon updates, that's nice. Super Mario Maker updates, also nice. Amiibo Festival, not very well received. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, nobody cares. Xenoblade Chronicles X, very niche. Some people may enjoy it, but it's censored and I don't support that. Nintendo Badge Arcade, kinda neat, I guess. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to soon. Pokemon Picross, nobody freaking cares. SteamWorld Heist, that looks kinda cool. Fast Racing Neo, that's really insulting to F-Zero fans. Typo Man, that looks kind of cool. Yokai Commercial, stupid. Pokken Tournament, I don't know. Star Fox Zero, probably not going to be good. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, probably going to be good. Final Fantasy Explorers looks pretty good. Fire Emblem, stupid. Mega Man Legacy Collection, another remake. Well, not even, it's a port. Red, Blue, and Yellow for Pokemon, oh, that's a pretty cool announcement. That's something that actually deserves a release. Hyrule Warriors Legends, who cares? Dragon Quest, cool for Dragon Quest fans. Hive Jump, eh. Fighting Number 9, eh. All that stuff is multi-platform except for Project X Zone 2, which is really niche and I don't really care particularly. And, of course, Cloud, which was awesome. Overall, most of this stuff is really not surprising, and there's just not a lot going on here. Overall, I've got to give this somewhere in the C range. Right in the middle because it could have been worse, but it also could have been a lot better. In fact, I could very easily see a more harsh critic giving it a D. And I'm almost tempted to do so myself, but I don't think it was quite that bad. And I guess it's also really worth mentioning that there's this strong trend towards free to start, as they call it, which is usually referred to as free to play. That model is coming into play a lot, and it is a little disheartening. And the ridiculous amount of amiibos and limited editions and exclusive 3DS themes and so on and so forth. Oh, it's very disheartening. So I'm not liking the direction things are heading right now. Also remakes everywhere, remakes and ports. We need some new games. I am really just not liking where it's going. I think it's just because there's going to be a shift to the NX from the 3DS and the Wii U. I think that's why we're seeing this kind of pattern. I think it'll correct itself. It's still kind of worrisome, though. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, then I've clearly done something right.